Big up yourself, guys. Big up, big up, big up. Jamaican style. We're looking after on. Hi, Anik. How are you? How are you? I'm in the kitchen and I'm gonna look after some dinner. I'm gonna look after my dinner. Just arrived home from work, and I'm gonna look after something not too heavy today. So come along with me, guys. How you doing, Anik? Big up yourself. So what am I doing in the kitchen tonight? Let me get out the stuff that I'm gonna use, guys. So I have my seasoning, get my seasoning, my tomato. Let me turn up this phone. Yes, you're good. Let me turn up this phone so you guys can hear me as much. So I'm gonna look after some Jamaican mackerel and dumpling. Where is my coconut milk? I'm gonna put my coconut milk in it also. So let me get my coconut milk, guys. So let me put this coconut milk in. It's hard. It was in the freezer and it's hard. So I'm gonna put it in so it can melt. So I'm gonna look after my mackerel with coconut milk. We Jamaicans, that's how we love it. We love when we put our coconut milk in our mackerel. We call it mackerel rundown. But this is not salt mackerel rundown. This is tin mackerel rundown. This is what I'm gonna use, guys. The Lasco tin mackerel. Lasco Jack mackerel. That's what I'm gonna use today. So I'm telling you, I'm gonna show you all that I'm using. Oh, you posted a video like this. There was a drainage problem on the road after it rained. Something like this problem that happens everywhere. Yes, guys, there's a lot of drainage problem, when the rain falls, it damages the road. And some of the drainage, people throw rubbish in the drains and block it. When they throw like rubbish in the drains and so forth, it block. When the rain fall, it damage the road. Philip, Philippe, how, yeah. Yes, Kate, yes. It's like it's something that happen all over the world. Hi, at Phil, Philippe, the this year, dash 5, S5. How are you? How you doing? So, guys, this is what I'm gonna tell you. I'm looking after mackerel and Jamaican dumplings. So I'm gonna show you how we look after this mackerel rundown with the coconut milk and the dumplings. So guys, watch carefully and see what I do. This is what I like to do, guys. Show you how I look after some of the Jamaican dishes. So if you're not a Jamaican, you will see how Jamaicans look after their dishes. So this is what I'm using. I'm gonna use the tin mackerel, Jack tin mackerel. That's the brand, Jack mackerel. That's what I'm gonna use. 2 of them. The coconut milk, I'm gonna use coconut milk when I'm cooking it down, because the coconut milk give everything a taste. But as you can see, this is the coconut milk that I blend up from the other day, and I had some left over in the fridge, so it is hard right now. I'm gonna put it in the water so it can melt. Hi, thank you at the shuttle. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna put this coconut milk in the water so it melts. Here I have my onion, my tomato, I have my scallion. I'm gonna, this is how they pack the scallion, guys. This is how they pack the scallion in the supermarket. This is how they parcel the scallion in the Jamaican supermarket. So I'm just gonna take a piece of the scallion. So this is what I'm doing. So this is what I call scallion. So I'm gonna just take a piece of the scallion. What else do I need? Oh my god. My thyme. This is the thyme. I'm gonna use thyme. Take a piece of this thyme. Let me show you the thyme. Look, guys. And I like the smell of thyme. Thyme have a nice, oh, I like the smell of thyme. So my thyme, scallion, onion, tomato, my garlic. So I'm gonna use just a peck of this garlic, guys. Yes, yes, garlic is very good. Just a peck of this garlic I'm gonna use. Good day, everyone. Good day, everyone. Nice to have you. So I'm gonna use, this is the Jamaican Scotch bonnet pepper. And guys, anytime you're in a Jamaican house and you don't have the pepper, if you don't have the pepper to cook, you're not cooking Jamaican, because Jamaican love their pepper. Some like it very hot, very spicy, some like it mild, but you have to put the Scotch bonnet pepper. So I'm just gonna take one of these ripe pepper out here, and I am good to cut up these. I'm gonna cut up these pepper now, cut up these season. So I'm gonna cut up everything now. Everything is what? Remember, and to look after my mackerel rundown. To look after my mackerel rundown, what do I need, guys? Yes, I like my food spicy. So what do I need, guys, to look after my mackerel rundown? I need thyme, I need tomato, I need onion, I need scallion, I need thyme, I need pepper, almost, and I need my garlic. I don't have any sweet pepper, so yes. So I'm gonna put these and cut them up and show you how I do everything. So stay tuned, guys, stay tuned and watch the process, how we look after the mackerel rundown. That's what we call it in Jamaica, mackerel rundown. I'm gonna cut up my seasoning, guys. I need to make space in this kitchen. This kitchen is very small. So first of all, I'm gonna strip off the onion. This off the onion. This is like the skin or something. I'm gonna scrape it off, because guys, you must know onion. You guys must have onion in your country, so you know how the onion go. Yes. In order for you to cook your food, you must have your seasoning, or your food not gonna have any taste. If you don't put seasoning in your food, your food not gonna have any taste. So you have to have seasoning in your food, guys. Oh, so Anika, do you like spicy food? Anik, do you like spicy food? I know most people don't like. I don't like it too spicy still, I don't like it. I don't when I say I like spicy food, it doesn't mean that I like it when it burn my lips, my eyes are running like I'm crying, or my nose running. No, not that spicy. So I'm gonna wash these. I'm gonna wash them. So strip off this garlic here. The garlic drop. Garlic, garlic, garlic. This is my garlic. I also love spicy food is like salt to me. It's not if it's not there, the dish is tasteless to me. True, you yes, yes, yes. So very true. So very true, Anika. You know the thing, you know how it goes. So I'm getting ready to cut up the seasoning. So I'm getting ready to cut them up, guys. Let me get the container. This is what I'm going to cut them up in. Washing them. Washing off my seasoning. So here we go. So what am I looking after in the kitchen, guys? I'm looking after mackerel. I'm using the Lasco Jack mackerel to look after mackerel rundown, or we could say mackerel. I'm looking after it with coconut milk. So I'm cutting up the seasoning, guys. I'm cutting up the seasoning. I need to get a cutting board. Yes, guys, I need to invest myself in a cutting board. But because because when I grew up, I never used to use cutting board. You know, when I grew up, this is how we cut up our season. We never used to use any cutting board. Some people use that, but I'm used to this now, so I don't have to really get a cutting board. If I don't have none, it's not a bother. I'm cutting up my onion. Where is everybody? Yes. Any Jamaican in the building? Any Jamaican here know how we look after our mackerel rundown? Any Jamaican here? Let me know how you look after your mackerel rundown. If you are Jamaican, tell me how you look after it. Because even though we are Jamaicans and we look after mackerel, sometimes we look after it different because of the things that we put in there, the ingredients that we put in there. Any Jamaican in the house would relate. Any Jamaican in the house would relate to this. Cutting up my scallion now, guys. Please comment. I like to hear your comment, guys. Don't be shy. comment, like, subscribe, and comment. I want to hear from you guys. Any Jamaican in the building? Well, right now I am in Kingston, Jamaica. Where are you guys viewing from? I have Anik here. Anik is from Aramia. Where are you guys from? Anyone from the US? Anyone from Canada, England? Anyone from Africa, Europe, or the Eastern countries? We are all welcome, guys. Good day, good night, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. So I'm cutting up my season, guys. How are you guys doing? Good day. If it's day, good day. Don't give me any trouble. I don't want my life to get internet going out and in and out. So guys, depending on your time zone, good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on the country you are and the time zone in which you live. I'm just greeting you guys, and if any one of you here have any birthday, any one of you here have any birthday, I just want to say happy birthday to you. If you are born in the month of April, I just want to wish you a happy birthday. And if you are celebrating a wedding anniversary in April, I just want to say happy anniversary to you guys. So what am I doing here? I'm cutting up my season because I'm gonna look after mackerel rundown. And this is the atomic bomb. The atomic bomb that you must have in a Jamaican kitchen. You must have this in a Jamaican kitchen. Yes. We call it the Scotch bonnet pepper. It is very spicy. And guess what, guys? You know the hottest part? The hottest part of the pepper is not the outside, the yellow part, you know. The hottest part of the Scotch bonnet pepper is the seed. The seed is the hottest part of the pepper. Not the yellow part is the spiciest. The spiciest part of the pepper is not the yellow part. The spiciest part of any pepper is the seed. So I just want to teach you something today. And if you did not know that the hottest part, the spiciest part of the pepper is not the outside, it's the seed inside of the pepper is the hottest part. If you make a few seed get into your food, wow. So I finished cutting up my seasoning. You see how the seasoning look when it's all cut up? Yes. So I'm finished cutting up. The next thing I'm gonna do, guys, is get the mackerel ready. I'm gonna get the mackerel ready. Oh, my coconut milk is it is tying out. It's very hard. I put it in some water for it to melt. Remember, guys, if you were watching the video last last week, or maybe I don't remember exactly, over the weekend, I think it was Sunday. If you was watching the video, you would have realized how I make my coconut milk, how I grated the coconut milk. I get it from the tree and I grate it, and I from scratch. This is not the one that they said in the supermarket. This is the authentic coconut milk coming from the tree itself. I grate it. You can blend it also, and you get your coconut milk, not the coconut milk in the supermarket that have the preservatives. I'm going to show you how the coconut looks. This is the authentic coconut, guys. This is the authentic coconut from the tree. So when you see the coconut milk, when you see the coconut milk in the supermarket, when you see the coconut milk, you don't know how it comes. This is where the coconut. This is the coconut. You get this coconut, you break it, and you cut it, and you break it, and you cut it up, and you blend it or you grate it and make your coconut juice. You blend it, make your coconut juice. So this is the where you get the coconut from. If you didn't know how they come arrive at coconut milk, this is how they arrive at the coconut milk. So I'm putting it to thaw right now, guys. So I cut up my season. You can see cutting up. I cut it up this season now. The season I cut it up, put it one side now, and I'm gonna deal with these mackerel. These mackerel I'm gonna look out now. So the next thing I'm gonna do, if there's any Jamaican in the building, on the live, you can relate to this. Washing out the container that I'm gonna use to put these mackerel in. Make sure the containers are clean. You know, I have to, make sure everything is clean. You know. So I'm gonna wash the knife. The knife have a lot of pepper. The knife have a lot of pepper on it. So I'm gonna open these. So remember, I put the seasoning one side. I'm gonna open I want another container because it's sometimes yes guys, I have a small kitchen, so I have to make sure I use up the space. I have a very small kitchen. As this kitchen is not very spacious, so I have to make use of the space that I have in this kitchen, guys. So another one, open it up. So this is what I'm using. This is what I'm using, guys. What I do with some people when they take the mackerel from the tin, they just cook it like that. I don't like it. I like to you see the mackerel now? This mackerel here. This mackerel has some things on it like this. You see those little black spot on it? Those little black things on it, guys? Those little things, I like to scrape them off. I like to scrape them off. I don't just throw them in the pot and cook them like that. I don't like to see them on it. Those little black skin, like maybe it is scale or something. I don't know. So I'm very particular, you know. So some Jamaicans don't do this, but I do it. I scrape it off. And I will clean out inside of it. Some little bones are so in there. Clean it out, guys. Take out the bones out of it. So I'm scraping it off the skin. I'm scraping off the skin off of it. I don't like to see that little black skin on it. And I clean it out. I clean. That's how I do with my anything products I use. I like mackerel, like bully beef, like sardine. I scrape them off like this. So I'm scraping it off, guys, because I don't like to see those things on it. So that's what I did. Some Jamaicans they just cook it like that, but I don't like it like that. I clean it up. I make sure I take out the bones. I scrape out those little black spots, and if there's anything inside of it, away from the bone, I'm gonna clean it up. So maybe I'm the only Jamaican that do this, but my certain things I'm very particular. So after cleaning up, what do I do after cleaning up? After cleaning up the mackerel, I'm gonna cut it up like this. Fine. I'm gonna break it up in pieces like this. Break it up in pieces, small pieces, guys. Yes, I like to break it up in small pieces. What is this? So this is how I prepare the mackerel. I clean it up and then I break it in small pieces. I don't like to see it so junky. I don't like to see it junky in the pot. So I'm breaking it into small pieces, guys. If you're any Jamaican here, tell me if this is how you do yours. I'm breaking it into small pieces. Yes. So mine, as I say, we Jamaican, we look after this, but everybody look after, even though we're looking after the same, um, um, we're looking after the same mackerel rundown, we do it different ways. We put different ingredients and spice and seasoning in it. But mine have to be seasoned to the bone, so it is already breaking small pieces. So I have my seasoning ready, the mackerel ready, seasoning ready. So I'm gonna wash my frying pan and put it on the fire now, guys. But first I'm gonna clear up the clear up the kitchen. I'm gonna put these in the rubbish. I'm gonna put these things because I don't want it to cut my hand. Because the edges of the tin is very sharp and it can cut my hand, and I don't want my hand to cut, so I'm just cleaning up this before you know, putting these in the bin. the good old frying pan. Good old frying pan. I'm gonna wash it. Any Jamaican in the house, guys? How do you look after your, if you have never look after mackerel, how do you look after it? Some people just eat it from the tin like that and they don't cook it down. It's only sardine I will eat from the tin without cooking down. It's only sardine and maybe bully beef that I will do that too. But not tin mackerel. So the good old touch it back. My frying pan is now clean. See? So I'm going to put it on the fire now. So I'm turning on my fire. I'm turning on the stove, guys. The funny thing, guys, I went to the supermarket today. And I went to the supermarket, guys. And listen up, when I went to the supermarket, I was gonna buy chicken. I was planning to buy the chicken and my curry chicken with the roti, to make curry chicken with the roti. But when I look at the price of the roti and the chicken and all of that, I said no, I have to wait until Monday I do that menu. So I told her I don't want the chicken and I didn't bother buy the roti. And so because I'm not gonna curry the chicken, I told her not to take off the curry off the off of the machine, of the cashier machine. She did take it off, but somehow it come back on the I she take it off because I didn't pay for it. But what she should have done, because I didn't even realize, or when I was taking up my things, it was taken up in it. So I just get this free curry. So this is the oil I'm gonna use. Yeah, I have some oil. I have some more here. So this one is finished. I'm gonna need some. This bucket is finished. I'm gonna use some of this one. So the next thing I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna add my seasoning. The first thing after the frying pan is hot with the oil in it, I'm gonna put my seasoning, add my seasoning, and of course I have to use my powdered seasoning, and of course I have to have my salt. So I have my powdered seasoning and my salt that I'm gonna add to it. Leave out the salt and the powdered seasoning. Add some more oil to the finish. I don't know if you can see clearly. So what am I doing now, guys? I'm the I put the seasoning into the frying pan, and the seasoning is cooking down into the frying pan, and when it is cooked down in the frying pan, I'm gonna throw the mackerel in there. Let me add some so let me add some powdered seasoning. What type of powdered seasoning this? This powdered seasoning is called season to the bone. Season to the bone. See what I'm gonna add in. Some cut. Then I'm gonna add I'm gonna add my coconut milk to it. So guys, So I add my powdered seasoning and pepper. I'm gonna add more pepper. I think I need a bit more pepper in my tea. Want a piece more pepper in it. And maybe just a pepper seed. So let me show you what is going on here, guys. See, it's cooking down. So I'm gonna let it cook down while I get out the flour. So I'm gonna get out the flour, guys. So I'm gonna get the flour ready in time while that is cooking down. I'm gonna get the flour because I'm making dumplings. So I'm gonna get the flour or the dough, whatever you call it. That's what we call it in Jamaica, flour. But before I do that, while that is cooking down, let me wash up these dishes so I can get some more space in this kitchen. So it's cooking. I put my coconut milk in there. So I'm having my mackerel rundown. It's cooking down perfectly. The heat and the heat in the kitchen can cause a lot of problem. It's very hot in here. So I'm washing up like these dishes, guys. And I'm gonna get my flour ready to make my dumplings because I'm looking after mackerel rundown. Any Jamaican in the building know how we look after mackerel rundown. Guys, don't mind, I have a very small kitchen. My kitchen is not big, but even though the kitchen is very small, still I can make the best. So we have to work with what we have, you know, until better comes. Yes. So guys, the aroma coming out of the pot, the aroma from the mackerel rundown, it's lumptious, smelling so good. I can't wait to taste it, guys. So I'm washing up the plate so I can get more space in the kitchen. Yes, guys. The kitchen is very hot. I'm sweating. A lot of heat coming from the kitchen. Let me do something here, guys. Put some grease in here, man. Time is hot. Very hot. Now, guys, this is my flour. My flour. As I said, I'm making dumplings with mackerel rundown. Dumplings with mackerel rundown. As you can see, I'm sweating. The kitchen is very hot. So, while let me get prepared, I have some residue of the coconut milk leave over. I'm going to use this another time. So this coconut milk lasts me for a long time. So I put the rest of that coconut milk. So This is the flour. So I'm gonna show you how I make Jamaican dumplings. So if you guys don't know how to make dumplings, I'm gonna show you how we make dumplings in Jamaica. Other places make dumplings different. Show you how to do this, guys. What if I should use all of it? Hey, what if I should use all of it? I don't know. Hold on the first, guys. I don't want the pot, the thing to burn up in the pot. Guys, look at this. My mackerel rundown is about to, can soon turn off this fire. See? And when get my water, get my water. Some of these containers need to move out of the way so I can get my salt, so my flour, my salt, put some salt in it. Wash my hands properly, guys. Stir up the salt, which you use the hand to make sure that the salt is spread all over the flour. So that's what I'm doing. I put the salt in it and I'm spreading it all over the flour so that the salt can be evenly distributed in the flour. And what do I do? I want to taste if enough salt is in the flour. I do like this. And some more salt. See? That's enough salt. Enough salt. So I need a container to put the flour in as I need along. I need a container to put it in. So watch, guys. Get my water. And I'm kneading it now, guys. First one out. Add some more water. I don't want it to be too soft. I don't want to put too much water and spoil the dough. when you put too much water in it, the flour stick on your fingers. It stick on your fingers. So I turn off the fire, guys, underneath the frying pan because my mackerel rundown is finished cooking now, guys. So I turn off the fire underneath it, and I'm preparing the dough to make my Jamaican dumpling. So I'm preparing the dough. This is how I prepare the dough, so I can show you exactly how we make our Jamaican dumpling. So I have another batch out, put it in here. Guys, I'm gonna break and put the water on the fire, so while I'm making the dough, the water can go and boil up. So remember, I have a very small kitchen, guys. I'm washing out this pot. It's have to be very skillful in the kitchen. I'm using one hand because at the end of the day, guys, I make sure that everything is clean. The utensils that I use, the pot that I use, and everything is clean. As I go along, I clean. I don't wait and long. I don't like it. So this is the pot that I'm gonna boil the dumpling in. So I said to myself, why not put on the water on the fire, let it go on hot while I'm making the dough. So by the time I finish making the dough, the dumplings, the water boil up. Because the water have to boil up before you put the dumplings in there. So I'm gonna put on the water first, so the water go and boil. So by the time I finish making the dumplings, the water would have boiled up, and then I would have put my dumplings in there to boil. One hand with the other stuff. Because you might say, how am I handling everything with this? I'm putting it in the dough. I have one hand in the dough, and I'm using one hand doing the rest of the stuff. So let this water boil. You have to be very flexible in the kitchen, guys. So the water is boiling, so I'm continuing to make my dough, guys. So another pot here. I'm making my Jamaican dumpling using the flour. So right now I'm making the flour into a dough. And after making the flour into a dough, I knead it into a round dumpling. see, everything now is, I put the right amount of water in it. See guys. So look at this. See, now I'm gonna put them back, and I'm gonna knead. I'm gonna knead it into a dough. So that I'm gonna knead it until it comes out smoothly. So I'm making the dough now, guys. It must come out neat, well neat. You don't want no ugly dumpling. Jamaicans don't like to make no ugly dumpling. No ugly dumpling. Kneading. See? We can say the dumpling come out, it is not too soft. Because if too much water go in it, the dumpling would stick and it's gonna be too soft, and it's gonna be very hard for you to make the dumplings because it keeps sticking on your hands, sticking. So let's begin first dumpling. So what I do, then you press this down into a round ball. You have a round shape. You see? So this is the dough now turn out. The dough now turn out into a dumpling. One dumpling down, another one to go. The water is not boiled as yet, so let's continue. You see what I do? I round it up like this, and you see how it's here. Then I dry this, and you see how it's here. Then I dry it up like this into a spout. I dry it up like into a spout, and this spout I'm gonna press it down because the spout is in the middle. I'm gonna press it down, press it down, press it down. Guys, when some Jamaican make dumpling, they make, I don't like see those dumpling. Some people make dumpling like this. I'm gonna show you, and this is not the right way to make Jamaican dumpling. I'm gonna show you. Don't make dumpling like this. Some dumpling just flat out like this with no shape. Hey, this is no dumpling. Look, look at this dumpling and look at this one. See the right way to make dumpling here? Look at this flat out one. This flat out one never make the way I make this one. You just take the dough, they just take the dough, just press it down like that. They didn't do this. They didn't do this. They're supposed to do this. They're supposed to do this. Do it like this. No, don't take it and flat it. This is the proper way of making a Jamaican dumpling. Neat, pretty and neat. Pretty and neat. See? Round it up, round it up. Give your dumpling shape. Please guys, like and subscribe. Let me hear a comment. How do any Jamaicans in the house? Roll it up like this, guys. So guys, you don't have to be in Jamaica to make your dumplings. You can be in anywhere in the world where you can find flour, make your dumplings. I know that Chinese make their dumplings differently. People from all over the world make their dumplings differently. Up because the water has to boil up before you put the dumplings in there. I use about a pound of flour. Yes, I use about a pound of flour. So you might be wondering, how much flour do you use? I use about a pound of the flour. You know, if you have more people, then you can use more flour. But it's just me alone, so I just use a pound of the flour. So so the water is boiled up. So because this is so small, I'm gonna use it to make. Look, I'm gonna do it like this. This one is gonna be different because it is too small. So I have one. I may have one, two, three, four. My dumplings boil up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I get 8 dumplings. 8.5 dumplings I get. 8.5 dumplings out of the 1 pound of flour. I get 8.5 dumplings. And that is good enough for me. So let me show you how the dumplings look in the pot. Guys, dumplings look in the pot. Dumplings are cooking, and I have my mackerel rundown right here. basically, when the dumpling is cooked, then that's the end. So you see, it's not a hard meal to look after, you know, guys. It's not a very hard meal to look after. As I said, guys, I wash up as I go along. I wash up my dishes as I go along because the kitchen is very small. Yes. The kitchen is very small. Well, sweeping up that one. So guys, any mess that I make in the kitchen, I'm sweeping up it. Some things get spilled, like water spill on the floor, I'm wiping it up. Keeping the kitchen clean as I go along, guys. Sweeping up. Something in the place. Map in this place. When the water spill on the ground, on the floor. So I'm waiting for the dumplings to cook, guys. So I'm finished cooking my rundown, and you see I put the flour in the dumplings are cooking now. So I'm cleaning up the kitchen as I go along. So guys, I'm waiting for the food to cook. So let me talk to you guys. You guys can see. You see that, guys? Look at that. Yeah. My dumplings are cooking. Yes. My dumplings are cooking. And I want to. So guys, you see, I give you a step-by-step method. First of all, if I'm gonna cook, if I'm gonna cook my mackerel rundown, what I need to cook my mackerel rundown, I need my I need the mackerel, the tin mackerel. I need those tin mackerel. What I also need, if I need coconut milk, I need scallion, thyme, pepper, tomato, or you call it tomato, scallion, sweet pepper, powdered seasons, my oil, and that's about it. So what do? The first thing I get is I get my scallion, my seasoning, my scallion, my onion, my thyme, my pepper, my scotch bonnet pepper, my sweet pepper, and I cut them up. You see, I cut them up in fine pieces. Then after that, I get the mackerel, the two mackerel, tin mackerels. I get those two tin mackerels, and as I show you along, I take them out of the tin and I scrape them off. I scrape off the skin off of it, clean it up, and then I cut up the mackerel in another container. So I have a container with the seasoning, and I have another container with the mackerel cut up in fine pieces, and a container with the season cut up in another container. The next thing I do, I get my frying pan, and I put it on the fire. Make sure it is hot, throw my oil in there, and when the oil is hot, what I do, I put my season, all of my cut up season, I put the season in it and make the season cook in the oil. I add along some powdered season in it, and and after the season is cooked, I throw my coconut milk. I throw my coconut milk into the seasoning and let it all cook down. And when it all cook down like that, when it's near to cooking down, I put the cut up um, cut up mackerel into the pot with the season and the coconut milk, and I put the cut up mackerel, and I turn down the fire and make the mackerel, the coconut milk with the seasoning, the powdered seasoning, salt, everything cooked down and marinated. And as I show you how it look, then after it cooked now, I get my other cooking pot and I put on the fire with some water, make it boil, and while it's boiling, I show you how I make my dough. First I tell you not to put too much water in it because it's gonna be too soft and clingy on your finger. You have to put the right amount of water in it, and you can't make it too. If you don't put enough water in it, it's gonna be lumpy. It's not gonna come out firm and smooth. So you have to know the right amount of water to add in it, and the right amount of water not to add in it, because the dough cannot be too soft or it cannot be too hard. And after you see I make it, after I make the dough, I show you how the dough look. Then I start to break the dough into small pieces, and I show you how I make my round dumplings. And then I put them in the pot, and as I show you, it's in the pot cooking. So whenever you're cooking dumplings, whenever the dumplings are cooked, you will see the dumplings start to rise at the top of the water. When you just put the dumpling in the water, the dumpling sink at the bottom of the pot. But when the dumpling is cooked, you can know when the dumpling is cooked because the dumpling start to lift up above. It start to float. The dumpling start to float. So you know that the dumpling is cooked when the dumpling is floating on top. Yes, so and then that's it. That is just how we look after our mackerel rundown. Oh my god, this one here have no connection. I have no connection. I can't even speak to you guys because I'd have to go. What can I do here? My Bluetooth is on. Um, I have to go turn on Bluetooth on this phone here. So I'd have to go turn on the I'd have to go turn on the Bluetooth and so I can get some internet on this phone. So I'd have to pause the live to do that. Oh my god, guys. Make some breeze come in this place. You see? My scotch bomb. This is the bomb. Bomb in the kitchen. Hot and spicy. Pepper. Let me see if I can. Why is this thing slow? this thing. Um, I am hot. I am so hot, guys. I tell you. And sometimes I don't like to open the windows, guys. I don't like to open the windows in the night, because there's some lizards, some lizards outside. And they have this lizard in Jamaica, we call them the ground lizard. When the time is, they're like light. And when the time is dark, those ground lizards love to come into people's house because they're following the light. And I don't want those lizards inside of my house. So the dumplings are cooking now, guys. Oh my god, the dumplings are cooking. What time is it in the country? Here in Jamaica, it's night. I don't know if where you are viewing from, it is night, or it's day, or it's afternoon, or it's evening. So my favorite dish. I'm gonna show you the outcome, guys. So see, see how my dumplings came out. So I'm showing the finished product output, guys. So my mackerel rundown is ready. And when I look after mackerel, I'll show you the output. I don't know. Mackerel rundown. You can see, guys. See it. You see how it turns out, guys. So let me see. So let me taste it to see if it tastes as good as it looks. And I will tell you if it come out alright, if everything is okay, if it is salt, I will let you know if it is too much salt, if it's too much pepper, what I will let you know the outcome. So what we do, we get the dumplings, put the dumpling in the gravy, in the grease. Mm-hmm. Dumpling tastes good. Dumpling is hard and nice. You know, the mackerel. It is quite okay. It is not salt. It is not fresh, and it is have a little. It's not too much spicy. You can taste it. You can taste the. You can taste the pepper in it, but it is not spicy, and it is it tastes so good. Everything does marinate, and it tastes wonderful, guys. So as I show you this step by step method how I look after my mackerel rundown with dumplings. Jamaicans, any Jamaicans in the building know about how we love our mackerel with dumpling. I tasting the pepper now, guys. season the pepper. It kind of spicy, not too much. My dumplings. So guys, if you are Jamaican, even if you're not a Jamaican and you have access to the mackerel, and you have access to flour, you can make this menu whether you're in Jamaica or not. From you have access to the mackerel, and you have access to the coconut milk, and you have access to the if you have access to the flour and all of these things, you can make it. You can just follow the video. You follow, the live, follow it. When the live is finished, you can look back on the video and know how to make it. It's a very simple meal. It's not hard to make. So I have um a lot of sauce to eat with the dumpling. A lot of sauce, guys, to eat with the dumpling. Really tastes good, guys. Really come out good. Pepper, pepper, guys. Pepper. Oh my God. It's a piece of pepper. Mm. Mm. I throw in a piece of pepper, guys. Now my eyes are running. Ah. But it's not too bad. It's just what happened is that the pieces of pepper that I've cut up in it is look like I chew on a piece of it. Because it's not that it's pepper in it, guys. But when I cut up the pepper in the seasoning, a piece of it, I chew on a piece of it a while ago, and that is why it was causing me to cough like that. Oh my god. See, that dumpling is so hard. It's soon fine, yeah. Yes, that dumpling is so hard, guys. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys. Mm, this was good. This food was good, guys. um, Ja, um, J. Ooh, so Anika, can you see the Anika can see the comments? It was a very hot day today in Jamaica. Very hot day. At J at J. I can't pronounce all of the name, but I will just shorten his name. At J, you're from India, and I was asking you at J. I was asking at J if he can speak proper English because it makes no sense. I add at J as a moderator if he doesn't know how to speak English. If he don't know how to speak English, how can he help me as a moderator? What time is it in India? In what time is it in India? But but at Anik, when I just started to talk to at Anik, he wasn't understanding me. But I get, yeah, but Anik, you're understanding me now. That is so good because when I started to correspond with at Anik, he wasn't talking that much English neither. But uh, as we begin to talk, I realized that Annie can understand my language now. So it's gonna take some time for Ja. I can't pronounce his name. Uh, Jahan to understand my language. But maybe as he watches channel, he will learn, to speak English. Because sometimes some people learn to speak English by, being around people that are speaking English. So now, oh, it's 10, yes, it's 10 in Guyana. It's 10:03 in Guyana. It's 4 minutes after 9 p.m. in Jamaica. But I wanted to know at Ja, I don't can't even pronounce his name. It's an Indian name. I was asking him what time it is in India, but he cannot speak English properly. So I couldn't, I can't make him be a moderator. And I think I have enough moderator for now on the channel, So I'll just wait. Maybe when the channel, gets a little bigger, I can add more people. But I think, I have enough. What time would be best for you to go live? What time is it in your country? Because it depends on what time, because it's 9 after 9 now, so it's going near to my bedtime. Maybe it is day in India, so he can go live anytime, but it's night here. So maybe I can't keep up with him because it is night. It's day in his country, but it's night here. So maybe I won't be able to see his live because of our time zone difference. So I don't know. Anik, do you and do India and Arabia share the same time zone? Does Arabia and India share the same time or time zone? Thank you, guy, for the love. Thank you for the love. Yes. See, I don't know, and he's not understanding me. Does it that mean that at does he have a he has two channel? Why is he's on here as Ja, but I'm seeing him here as what is happening here? Does he have two channel? Did he change his channel name? I don't know what is that with Jahan. Ja, I can't pronounce this Indian name. Jahan Noman. Ah, Jahan Noman. My tongue will get twisted by calling this name. I can't pronounce his name properly. But did he change his YouTube name, because I'm seeing a different thing coming up for him. Yes, at Glacier. So I was saying, how was your day? You're saying it was doing well. That was good. You missed most of the video at Glacier. I was doing a cooking video where I was looking after, Jamaican mackerel rundown using the tin mackerel and the coconut milk, and I was looking after some dumpling. Everybody know that in Jamaica, mackerel and dumpling is it's a very delicious meal in Jamaica. What is Treacher? I will let you know when he's going live soon and let you know. I don't understand what is Ja saying here. But he said he's shocked. But Ja said that he is Shaba. Shaba. No, but now he's talking. No, he's saying that he's gonna find out. I don't know. You're mixing me up, Ja. It's 9:30 p.m. Okay. Okay then. I'd like to go live, but it's getting very late. Okay, thank you, Adesi. I know I can always depend on you. That's yes. Shabam Shah Shaham, please subscribe to Atlasia channel. Also support her, and we support. Let us subscribe to each other's channel, so that our channels can grow. That each of us channel can grow. Okay. I don't want to get confused. Yes, so I've already subscribed to Shab Shabam channel. Yes, last night I already subscribed to his two channel. Shabham has two channel. I already subscribed to his channel. At Ja, I can't pronounce your name, but I'll just shorten your name. At J. At J, I will subscribe to your channel too. Hi, at Shabu. Hi, you're confusing me. You and you and J is confusing me. At one point, Jay said that he is Shabam, but now you're using two YouTube identification. So it seems that J at J and at Shabam is the same person. Are you the same person? You're confusing me here. Hi. Please subscribe, guys, when you can. Watch it and subscribe, please. So I will subscribe to everyone's channel here. As long as you subscribe to my channel, and I make it my point of duty that every one of my subscribers who subscribe to my channel, I subscribe to all of my YouTube, their channel. So every one of my subscribers that have a YouTube channel, I also subscribe to their channel when they subscribe to mine. So subscribe, subscribe. Let us help each others out to build so that our channels can grow, guys. Add 3 tablespoons. Add 3 tablespoons, 1, 2, 3, 4.